This post-match report is proudly brought to you by Complete Sports Management, more footy, less admin, and Stat Guru, when numbers matter.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Victoria Park. The game between Fitzroy and Boroondara Hawks has just concluded. An intense affair was Fitzroy, who emerged 20-point victors. I'm here with coach of Fitzroy, Shannon Swan. Shannon, you've missed out on 2 weeks now, thanks to Fitzroy's bye and the Queen's birthday weekend, but how good does it feel to be back on the winners list?
It's just great to play footy, first off. We've had 2 weeks off, as you said, and we really worked hard over those 2 weeks on the basics, on really figuring out how we wanted to play, and then trying to implement that today. So it was good to be out there on the park, and it was good to get a win.
Going into this match, did you see the fact that your side had 2 weeks off compared to everyone else having 1 week off as an advantage or a disadvantage?
It took some careful planning, to tell you the truth. The first week we had a bye, we ran them really hard. We did a lot of work through our legs, and then the second week, the same thing. And then this week we've been basically just taking it a little bit easier and working on our skills. So it was just about management.
One of your best players was coming back from injury today, Josh Watson. He was very good through the midfield, particularly early. How great was it to have him back in the side?
We actually got 2 of our stars back today, Josh and Christian, and they've got a lot of grunt in our midfield. They also tackle really hard, so they're two-way players. So it's just great to have them at the contest, but then also working back and covering. So, yeah, tremendous. They're great players.
It was a beautiful day for football, great for the tall forwards. They would have loved to have had a day out, but it was actually your small forwards that got the job done. Particularly up forward, you had Harry Butterfin, Sam Doyle, and
Josh Hogan.
Josh Hogan. All of those three were very lively in the forward line and running through the midfield. How important were they to your team today?
Well, one of the things that we worked on during the break was the big fellas just competing, just getting the ball to the ground, even in the back line, bringing it down the ground and then sweeping from there. And the same in the forward line. We know that we've got classy small forwards. So it's those big guys, James, Rinchin, Jono, getting the ball to the ground and letting these guys do what they do best. Between them, they kicked 3 goals, 8. I would have preferred 8 goals, 3, but that's something to work on at training.
And just finally, we had an incident, or there was an incident late in the third term. We saw Heath Ramshaw get caught in a tackle and he was helped from the ground. But he came back on to play the last quarter, so I assume everything's right there?
Yeah, he's fine. He's a big fan of the don't argue, and they look great when they work, and they look horrible when they don't work. So I just spoke to him in the change rooms. He's fine, but he's thinking about dropping a few of the don't argues from his repertoire.
All right, wonderful. Well, congratulations on today's win and best of luck next year.
Cheers.
I think that's Shannon Swan, the co-coach of Fitzroy. We're going to cross over to Akshay now, who's with Boroondara Hawks.
Thanks, Matthew. I'm here with the Boroondara Hawks coach Alex Townsend and their captain Julian Ganji. First to you, Alex. We had a week off due to the Queen's birthday. What did you guys do in the extra week to prepare?
We just used it to freshen up a bit. We had some pretty sore boys, and still a few injuries as well. So we just used it as a little bit of a break mid-season, just attack use it to attack the second half of the year.
I noticed in this game, the Roys tended to get off to an early start in the quarter. You always fought back later on in the quarter, 2 goals, and then evened it out 2 goals each. Are you happy with that kind of performance, or?
Yeah, I thought I think it was the first and third quarter especially, they got on top of us. We're going a bit with the longitudinal approach of going down the line and kick it down to their spare man. So we couldn't really get it out of their forward line in the first little bits, but we fought back pretty hard and was pretty proud of their efforts today.
Luke Posabon was up forward for you this week. He kicked 3 goals. Are you happy with that performance? You happy with that?
Yeah, no, he's a pretty skillful player, and he's a pretty smart player as well in terms of knows where the ball's going to be and knows how to get around the player. So it was good to see some reward for him today.
Yeah, he's kicked a few goals in recent few rounds. I think good to see him get a few more. And in the ruck, I noticed you guys getting a lot of more hit outs. Paddy Eakins doing well there. Are you going to think about keeping him for the next couple of rounds, see how it goes?
Yeah, we'll chuck Paddy in the ruck for majority of the next few rounds. Cohen, our other ruckman's going away, so he's going to miss 2 or 3 games, I think. So Paddy's going to be the predominant ruckman there.
Yeah. And so over to you, Julian Ganji. Beautiful as always. 25 disposals this week.
Yeah. I thought our team did quite well in the midfield. I think I haven't looked at the clearances, but I'm sure we would have been up there. Worked really well with the ruckman and having a sweeper, so I thought we did well in that aspect. So
you played off the rocks well, trying to get possession from the hitouts.
yeah.
Yeah, and then I noticed with, I think their number 13, was there a plan there to kind of stop his kind of rover disposal?
I'm not sure if there was any plan, but we always keep an eye out for players that look like they're dominating. So we always have, someone watching him, someone always have touch. But yeah, overall, it was a good effort from the boys.
So next week, you got another bye. So that's another 2 weeks to prepare. Yep. Any plan, anything you can do, or anything to prepare for the following week?
I think we'll use it as a bit more time to get some more injured boys back. I think we might be able to get a couple back for the Whitehorse game, which is exciting, and really try to get a couple of wins out of the season.
That's all here from here at Victoria Park. I'll see you next week.
This has been another Complete Sports Management production.